We have some breaking news to bring you. 2 men have been sentenced in Preston today after being found guilty of plotting a deadly gun attack on Manchester's Jewish community. Live now to our North of England correspondent, Shingi Mararike, who's been following this story. Shingi.
Yeah, that's right. In the last few moments, those 2 men sentenced for their part in a plot that could have resulted in the deadliest terror attack seen on British soil. Those sentences handed down by the judge for Walid Saadaoui and Amar Hussein are as follows. Walid has been sentenced to 35 years and 89 days in prison, whereas Amar Hussein has been sentenced to a minimum term of 24 years and 89 days. And there was a third man also involved in that plot for failing to disclose what they know about the plot. That is Walid's brother Bilal, who has also been sentenced to a sentence of 5 years and 165 days in prison with a 1-year extension period. And over the course of this trial, we heard about how Walid Saadaoui had worked on a plot in which he thought he was having a moment of triumph in May 2024 when he went to a hotel car park to pick up what he thought was a shipment of weapons. But what he didn't know was that this was a well-orchestrated sting, and that over the course of his planning, he had been talking to an undercover operative, as you can see in my report here. Sorry for that. There is no report there, but we can continue talking to you about the judge and their sentencing over the last few moments. And we understand that the judge spoke about the wider climate of fear that an attack like this would have caused to the Jewish community. Of course, there was an attack in the same area of Manchester, in North Manchester, last year. And this was meant to be what would have been a mass shooting, which Walid had orchestrated, talking about how he wanted to attack Jews by walking around that area wearing Jewish clothing. And he had also looked at trying to bring in a consignment of weapons. And in the sentencing, the judge spoke about how there was a lack of remorse from those involved,